10 amazing facts about humpback whales that will blow your mind. The humpback whale is a gigantic cetacean easy to identify with a distribution that reaches most of the world, including many seas and almost all the oceans. Here are 10 important facts about the humpback whale.
They were identified as species in the 18th century.
It is part of the group of baleen whales, and it was recognized in 1756 by Jacques Brisson, a French zoologist and philosopher.
Humpback whales are huge.
The large and robust body of humpback whales has an average length of 50 feet and weight that reach 30 tons, being the females larger than males. But that's not all. They have pectoral flippers that measure up to 16 feet and a cerebellum that weighs 29% of their total body mass.
They like to travel.
They travel very long distances during their seasonal migrations, being the most remarkable the almost 12,000 miles that some travel from the American Samoa to the Antarctic Peninsula. When feeding they migrate to polar waters, but when giving birth and breeding, then they move to tropical or subtropical waters.
Humpback whales are cautious.
Humpback whales feed plenty during the summer to accumulate enough fat that will keep them nourished during the winter. Krill, plankton and small crustaceans are complementary food since fish constitute 95% of their diet. To get an idea of their intake, they can consume up to 1,300 kilograms of food in a day.
They love to offer shows.
They are well known and admired for their leaps out of the water known as breaching, which is a great attraction for tourists and whale watchers. They perform a sort of movement such as powerful slappings with the tail, head or pectoral flippers. The Marino Ballena National Park in Costa Rica or Bahia de Banderas in Nayarit, Mexico are two examples of ideal places to contemplate these acts, but it is important to avoid disturbing them.
They are competitive.
The breeding season is the best time to observe the competing behavior of humpback whales. They usually breed with aggressive movements and behavior, tail slapping, and songs can be heard up to 20 miles away.
Their offspring are not small.
After an 11-month gestation, a single calf is born with a length up to 16 feet, and it grows quickly thanks to the nutritional fat milk provided by its protective mother. A female has offspring once every 2 years and can become very aggressive when defending it.
They have a worldwide distribution.
Their populations thrive in the North Atlantic and the North Pacific Oceans, as well as in the Southern Hemisphere, in the coasts of Africa and Central America, and the cold Antarctic Ocean.
Their populations are stable.
Fortunately, the populations of humpback whales are growing despite the problems of commercial hunting that has existed for many years. The international legal protection they have had since 1966 has kept them safe from whalers, although a small number are still illegally caught every year.
They face some threats.
Their conservation status is least concern, but for that reason, we should not dismiss any protection or activity regarding preservation. Discarded fishing nets, marine traffic, pollution of their habitat and harassment of tourism by watching them too close, alter their behavior and their natural environment.
Follow us in the social networks: Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Pinterest, Google+, SoundCloud and others. For more information visit bioexpedition.com.